Today I'm catching up with Henk Nolte from Firearms Guardian. We've spoken before, but this is one of those conversations every firearm owner in South Africa needs to hear on a more frequent basis. Because using your firearm in self-defense is not necessarily the end of the fight. It can be the beginning of a legal process that has the capacity to destroy you if you are not prepared. We're breaking down exactly how Firearms Guardian works, what has changed since we last spoke, and the real-world problems that they deal with on a daily basis. And good morning. Welcome back to the channel.
Good morning, Rian. Yes, thank you very much for having me again on your platform. It's nice seeing you again and talking to your customers and firearm owners.
There we go. Let's start giving them some info here. If someone is hearing about Firearms Guardian for the first time, or maybe they've missed our previous conversation somewhere in last year, what exactly do you offer for firearm owners, and where do you guys fit into their real-world risk?
Yes. Yeah, Firearms Guardian is a short-term insurance policy. It actually provides cover for legal and liability matters related to the use and possession of a firearm. The one policy covers firearm owners for the use of all the firearms. Also, it's a family package, so we cover the whole family. So it's related to the use of firearms. We are underwritten by Generic Insurance Company. It's part of the Old Mutual group of companies, so there's a lot of financial muscle behind it. Now, what typically is covered under the policy is if there are incidents, unlawful attack in your home or wherever, vehicle accident, hijacking, or whatever, and you act in self-defense, we assist you. We take care of the whole legal process from arrest to handling your defense in the High Order Magistrates Court. There are also civil matters that are covered under this. If there's civil claims against you regarding the use of your firearm, etc., etc. So it's a very wide range of incidents and claims that are covered under the policy.
Okay. So let's say I am a legal firearm owner and I am forced to use my firearm in a self-defense situation. And I'm also a member of firearms campaign. I'm a policy holder with you. What happens next? Literally step by step. And where does Firearms Guardian start stepping in? How do I contact you, and where do we go from there?
Yeah, well, when there's an incident, you contact us directly. We always advise to contact us by telephone, because if it's by email, it might get lost in through the process. It's also directly answered by a legal qualified person, and we advise them to contact us. We've got just over 2,500 attorneys firms all over South Africa, and we will immediately then appoint an attorney to assist you in this matter. We will get all the facts from you, but if you are then in an incident, we will guide you through the whole process, what to say, not to say, etc. We always advise that it's best if you are in a shooting incident, an unlawful attack, if you use your firearm and you fire a shot and you wound somebody, first find out if that person is already deceased or not. If it's still possible to treat the person, medically, you must first contact the ambulance, and then you contact us. If the person is already deceased, you contact us first. Then we contact the police, and we will put the whole process in motion. So we will prepare the case for you, your defense, everything. But we have got a guideline on our website, and we can also forward that guideline to whoever needs it, contact us and we will forward it to you what to do on a specifically on a scene of an incident where a shooting has happened, what to do with the cartridges, how to not contaminate the whole scene, and what to tell the police, how we will structure your statement to the police, etc. That is basically, there's quite a lot of things that we have to look at, Riaan, and I think it's best for your listeners and the viewers to get in contact with us so that we can forward to them the guidelines,
Yes.
what to do.
Okay, I like that. I especially like that bit about how to not contaminate the scene, because that's something that can get you in trouble as well. A lot of people think that this is only about shootings. Are there different scenarios where your cover applies that firearm owners might not maybe think about, or maybe they don't even realize it? Things like, I don't know, I'm thinking maybe an accidental discharge or civil liabilities, that kind of thing.
Yeah, Riaan, it is you're definitely touching something there that we find often, is that the normal firearm owner just thinks about the very worst case scenario, the incident where you have to use and shoot somebody or in an attack or whatever. But think of a accidental discharge, as you've mentioned. Also, hunting accidents, because our product is not just for the owners of handguns and self-defense weapons, but it covers also hunters. Any problems related to training sessions where there are accidents, etc. We always point out to our policyholders, contact us anytime. It's a 24/7 service. Let's say you get in a roadblock and the police is giving you a hard time and the police try to press a bribe out of you. Contact us. You can tell the police, just hold on, I'm contacting my attorney. Then on the scene where you are confronted by the police, you can contact us and you immediately are in contact with a legal professional expert that will advise you accordingly. Other aspects that we also cover, if you're a hunter, civil matters there. If there's something wrong there's a problem with your hunting package, where you've actually, booked to hunt for the season, all those kind of civil matters we also cover. Unlawful arrest by the police, as I've said, there's a wide range of incidents that we do cover, and don't just think that your firearm or the use and possession of your firearm is limited to self-defense, and trying to ward off a unlawful attack. There's a lot of incidents where your firearm, or the use and possession of your firearms can quite become, problematic. One of the aspects that we have seen in the past now is that, what happens if your firearm is now confiscated for some other reason? Now you then get it back from ballistic, laboratory and so on. All those aspects are, covered, and you should think about that, as a possible future incident that you might need assistance with.
Okay. So there's a whole bunch of different potential scenarios that you need to keep in mind that you guys cover, because the reality is, you can easily get into trouble sometimes without realizing it when it comes to the Firearms Control Act specifically. There are
I can just
aspects.
I can just add on that with regards to the Firearms Control Act, we cover all those criminal offenses that are created by the Firearms Control Act. It's a lot, 50, 60 or 70 of them. And all those are covered under this policy. We will assist you with that. So, licensing matters, administrative matters, we don't do all of the administrative matters, but there are some that we do cover.
Okay.
But there's quite a lot of incidents that you don't really foresee. And remember what we always say to our policyholders, remember, legal problems you don't ask for, they just come to you, and that's the big problem in South Africa, especially firearm owners,
Yeah. Since we last spoke, what has changed, whether it's in your offering, the legal landscape, the types of cases that you see most often or more often than others?
Yeah. What has changed with regards to our product offering is our normal waiting period in the past was 3 months with regards to legal representation in court and liability cover. We have now managed to get our underwriters to waive 2 months of the waiting period for legal assistance in court. It's still 3 months for your liability cover claims, but for your legal assistance in court, it's now been decreased to 1 month only.
Okay.
So that is, we are very glad that we, could get them to consent to that, and that's a very positive development regarding our policy. We are busy also at the moment trying to up our cover. Our sorry, our cover limit on option 2 is 300,000 rand legal cover per case. We are busy with our underwriters, and maybe when we talk the next time, we might have a higher cover than that. We are advocating very hardly for that, and hopefully we can get it up to about 700,000 rand per case.
That's awesome. Okay.
We are waiting.
So you guys are busy behind the scenes.
Yes, yeah, no, we have to. With regards to other aspects that might have changed now, we haven't seen really a change in cases that we had to handle and so on the past 6 months or so. Your normal cases that we do actually assist with, normally we look at for the most frequent cases are pointing a firearm, there are negligent loss of firearms, those kind of issues. But there's also quite a number of self-defense matters that we assist with. Also, not self-defense where people were attacked and they defended themselves. We had quite a few incidents where the firearm owners actually, protected the lives of third parties, and then they got into trouble. And we are assisting them now, where they, and that also counts as, or is reckoned as self-defense, where you actually protect the life of another person.
Okay. I wanted to ask about, the most common legal problems that you guys deal with, but I think you've answered that in detail now. So, my last question, and this is an important one. If someone owns a firearm and thinks it won't happen to me, what would you say to them? And then maybe right at the end, just if you can add where people can get hold of you.
I've already, stated, and I can state it here again, is that, a legal problem just comes to you. You don't go and look for it, And then often you might find and say, okay, if I only had this cover, or this won't happen to me, and then it might be too late, and this is not just, it's not sales talk. We often get that, on a monthly basis, sometimes weekly basis, people say, I only heard about you, earlier. I wouldn't have had this trouble now. It's a very big expense to pay an attorney to assist you. You can never say it's not going to happen to you. Shooting incidents happen. People don't realize it, but if you're on a hunting trip and so on, you're driving. We've got a specific benefit where we cover you on a hunting trip if you have got an accident and you're charged with reckless or negligent driving. It might be somebody else that's negligent at driving, and now you are charged with that. We cover you because that is linked to the trip for using your firearm.
Yes.
And that is something that you have never foreseen, but somebody else is negligent. Now you're in trouble. And so, yeah, never say that it's never going to happen to me. It's like any insurance. We all take it out for that one day that something might happen.
Okay.
Riaan, you said, where can they get hold of us? They can visit our website, www.firearmsguardian.co.za, or, they can contact us on 012-665-2500. We are very active on Facebook as well, so visit our Facebook page, Firearms Guardian. You will definitely get out of us there. We've got very informative and educational articles there and posts as well as on our website. So go and study. We try to educate people with regards to the firearm laws and what is current in South African legal requirements with regards to the use of firearms.
For the viewers, I'll be displaying the Firearms Guardian website address in the top right-hand corner of this video for the duration of the video. And I will then also in the description below the video add both the Facebook page details as well as the phone number that Henk just mentioned, just to make it as easy as possible for you to get hold of them. If you have found value in this, please share this video. This is the kind of information that could save you legally, financially, personally. Stay safe, stay prepared. If you like the video, click the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video, and as always, smash that bell icon so that you can get notifications of all our new videos coming out, including this one. And if you are interested in any of the training offered under the Lone Operator Program, link in the description below. Check it out. We look forward to meeting you on a range one of these days. Henk, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate the chat.
Yeah. Thank you for your time, Riaan, and it's a pleasure to be associated with Fortis. Thank you very much.